Hello, I'm United States Senator Saxby Chambliss, and thanks for tuning in once again to our YouTube program. Today I want to talk for a minute about an issue that's on the minds of every single American as we speak today, and that's health care, particularly Obamacare. The fact that the argument is going on at the United States Supreme Court today is an indication that there's a real controversy over this program. I opposed Obamacare when it came up for a vote in the United States Senate, and I'm still opposed to it, and I'm very hopeful that the Supreme Court is going to do the right thing and throw this law out the window. Now, that being said, do we need major health care reform in the United States? You bet we do. And frankly, there are some provisions in the Obamacare law that we need to think in terms of making better, but yet including an overall health reform, things such as covering pre-existing conditions, covering young people for extended periods of time on their parents' health insurance plan. Young people are healthy, so covering them at an early age makes it cheaper and less expensive than if you cover them separately from their parents. Why do we need to eliminate Obamacare? Well, there are a couple of main reasons that I objected to this health care plan when it came before the United States Senate. One was, I am opposed to the government getting more involved in our daily lives in any aspect of our economy, particularly when it comes to something so personal as health care. The provisions in Obamacare that really are an affront to me are, number one, the mandated requirement that every individual buy a policy of health insurance, or that your employer provide a policy of health insurance for you, or pay a $2,000 fine per employee to throw every individual under the government plan. You know, there's just something not right about the federal government telling you as an American that you have to go into the private sector and purchase anything. Now, you have that right as to whether or not you want to buy a policy of health insurance today. That's a very personal decision that you make on behalf of you and your family. The federal government does not have the right, in my opinion, to intervene in that right that you now have and mandate that you will buy a policy of insurance. This is a very sensitive issue, it's a very emotional issue, and there are a lot of people who obviously support this provision. And it's imperative that whatever comes out of this with respect to the decision in the court, that we make sure that we review the health care laws on the books in this country today, and that we make wise and judicious decisions about the way forward with health care, because this is not only a personal matter, it's also a very expensive matter, and it's a part of our daily lives, a part of our business lives that has a rising cost factor that we have to get our arms around. So as we wait for the court's decision, I urge all of you to think in terms of the fact that we've got to do the right thing going forward. Whether this decision comes out in favor of Obamacare or it throws Obamacare out, we simply as policymakers have to do the right thing. So please contact me, contact other members of Congress, give us your thoughts and your ideas as to how we should move forward. Thank you very much. May God bless you, and may God bless our great country.